USA!
What's up? We're here at the Paris Olympics. That's the wrestling venue right behind me. Day 3, session 2 is going down right as we speak. Sarah Hildebrandt is inside right now. She's about to wrestle for a gold medal, and we're going to try to interview more fans as they walk out of the venue when the session is done. First, I need to tell you about the craziness that has been the women's 50-kilogram bracket at this Olympics. You see, the madness all started when Japan's Yui Suzaki, someone many regarded as the #1 pound-for-pound wrestler in the world, lost to Vinesh of India. This was an insane upset. Yui was something like 100-0. She had never lost on the international scene ever. She'd taken one loss in her entire wrestling career, and it was to another girl from Japan. And that's not even where the craziness begins. I'm just getting started. If you're an American fan, it was an amazing day because Sarah Hildebrandt was finally able to beat a Mongolian competitor that she had lost to twice at the last 2 World Championships. So she wins that match, right? And she's supposed to see Vinesh of India in the finals, the girl who beat Yui Suzaki. And now this is where it really starts to get crazy because less than 24 hours after Vinesh beat the #1 pound-for-pound wrestler of all styles, she misses weight. She misses weight by 100 grams or 0.1 kilograms, about 0.2 of a pound. Now, I and many other fans assumed that she would automatically get the silver medal and forfeit the finals to Sarah, leaving Sarah Hildebrandt with the Olympic gold. And I was excited at first because, whoa, Sarah just won Olympic gold. That's awesome. Team USA, woohoo. But I was also sad because that meant that Sarah wouldn't have the opportunity to get her hand raised in front of all those fans or wave the flag around the mat. It would have been kind of a bummer. But then I found out that there's UWW bylaws that specifically account for this situation. And according to those rules, they determined that the girl Vinesh beat in the semis, Guzman of Cuba, would instead go to the Olympic finals in her place. This is an ideal scenario for American wrestling fans because now she's wrestling a girl from Cuba that she teched at the Pan Am Championships last year for an Olympic gold medal for all the guts and glory. It's going to be awesome. That session is happening right now. Connor, who's behind the camera, and I are going to go watch it. We're going to see how Sarah does. Hopefully she wins it. We know she can do it. She's beat this girl before. And then after that, we're going to come right back here and interview some more fans just like we did last night. Before Paris, Team USA had only ever had 2 Olympic champions in women's freestyle. And now, because a meet won yesterday and Sarah could win tonight, in the first 2 weight classes, we could double that number. This is shaping up to be another historic session for Team USA. I personally can't wait to go watch it. You ready, Connor? Yeah. You can't hear him because he's behind the camera. He doesn't have a mic, but he said yes. Let's go. All right, Sarah Hildebrandt. She's about to wrestle for the gold medal of the Paris Olympics. How are you feeling?
I'm with her. I'm warming up alongside, dude. I'm stoked.
Coming to this tournament, a lot of people their mindset is Sarah is so good, so good, but it's Yui Suzaki's way. But it's the Olympics, anything can happen, and Sarah is the strong favorite here in this Olympic final. She could make history as the 4th ever woman for the United States to win an Olympic gold medal in freestyle. We are watching the match right behind this camera right here. We cannot show it to you because we are not NBC. We don't have the rights to it. Stop commenting to show you the match footage. We can't. We can't do it.
It's illegal. We'll go to prison.
We'll go to jail.
Federal prison.
It's a federal crime.
Just feeling each other out. First period, only 30 seconds in.
Sarah looks like she's feeling good. It has to be a good feeling to make that last weight cut for her. Sarah in on a single 2.
She go to that lace. Uh-oh.
And she just locked it up.
Uh-oh.
She's
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. She's about to win. She's about to get the tech. Oh, she just let it slip. Okay, I spoke too soon. She's not only good at transitioning to a lace, she's good at being in parterre and forcing the lace, like making it happen. Not a lot of people have that skill set. All right, we go to the break. Sarah Hildebrandt up 2-0 in the Olympic finals. I feel like she has the skill set to really dominate this girl, but when you're in the Olympic finals, you worry about making mistakes. You don't want to open yourself up too much.
Every moment is crucial. It means everything. So started the second, 3 minutes for the rest of your life. See what she can do.
Now, what I don't want is Sarah to be up 2-0 and to end up on her heels at the end of the match where a takedown puts her down.
She's gone for that, tie single a few times, and it's...
I don't think she's really committing to that. I think it's more of
kind of setting it up, maybe.
Keep the action, because now Cuba's on the shot clock.
Yep.
It was really smart wrestling from Sarah.
You're active. She's taking more shots, more attempts, so here we go. The point's up, 3-0, Hildebrandt.
You nervous?
Yeah, minute 30. A lot can happen.
I feel a lot more comfortable with a 3-0 lead than a 2-0 lead because now, at least, if Cuba gets a takedown, Sarah's still winning. 45 seconds left. Sarah's still up 3-0. Ooh, Guzman in on a leg.
Shot, but stuff.
Sarah's crushing her. 20 seconds left. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
2 Olympic golds for Team USA Women's Freestyle that doubled what they came into Paris with. They started with 2, now they have 4. This is a historic Olympics already, and this is just like we're halfway through.
I was saying,
men's freestyle hasn't even started.
This is like day 2, right? No, day 3.
This is day 3.
Day 3. I feel proud to be an American right now. It's so good for like women's wrestling too. We have so many like 4 gold medalists, dude.
On screen right now, they have all these little girls that are watching from Indiana, celebrating. It's really cool. She's obviously an inspiration to many. We're gonna go hit the streets, interview fans. If the energy is a fraction of what it was last night, it's gonna be awesome.
It was due, about time, and they're gonna talk all that smack that Indian girl. She would have made weight. Yeah. She would have got smoked too. Welcome to the show. USA!
Sarah had that crowd on their feet. Come on, let's go.
Tell me about Sarah Hildebrandt. What do you think about that match, man?
She crushed it. Prior to her wrestling, there was tons of support for other countries, but as soon as an American came out, everyone was chanting her name and people were pumped. There's really good energy.
As a father, how does it feel to have your child at this moment right here?
Oh, I mean, this is our new family tradition. So I got a 7-month-old and a 2.5-year-old. I'm happy that they could see an American excelling at a sport, and we continue. We'll be back for more wrestling later this week, and I'm looking forward to them seeing more amazing Americans.
Sarah Hildebrandt, talk to me.
It was incredible. I just started following her. We just became friends on Instagram, but that was inspiring for women in sport, and I'm so proud of her.
What was it like in the arena?
It was unbelievable. I was sitting like in some random seats where they were cheering for Cuba, cheering for Sarah, but I think at the end it was all Sarah fans.
You said you follow Sarah on Instagram. How do you know Sarah?
I don't actually know her personally. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm on the USA women's rugby team. We took bronze.
Congrats.
So thank you. So now I'm just enjoying Paris, enjoying the events, and yeah, I'm so happy for her and happy I got to see it live.
Was this your first wrestling event you saw?
Not my first, no. I actually used to wrestle when I was younger. I grew up in Montana, so I get the sport a little bit, and I get how much grit it takes and dedication. So
Do you feel proud to be an American after seeing this moment?
very proud.
Anything else you want to add for the people back home?
Keep supporting us, women's sport in general, I mean, everyone, and rugby. Put rugby on the map.
My name's Mahan Alahi.
You just saw the wrestling event. Tell me how it was, man.
Oh man, it was an experience. It was amazing. I loved it. I was mind blown. It was my first time seeing an Olympic match. I also liked the America match, the Women Pro Wrestling America match, because
Sarah Hildebrandt?
yes,
Yeah.
I forgot her name, but
It's okay.
she was also amazing. Because I'm Iranian, I also liked the Iranian one, the final. Everything was awesome. Like, you can't say any of them were bad. They're all internationally, like, they're great. They're the greatness.
Do you wrestle?
No, but I do box.
Does seeing this make you want to wrestle?
Of course, it just makes me want to like tackle somebody, pin them down.
Anything else you want to add for the camera or the people back home?
Make sure you watch the Olympics.
Where are you guys from?
France, as you can hear.
What was it like in there? Have you guys watched wrestling before, or is this your first time?
Never.
What was it like?
It took us 3 hours to get the rules, and now we still don't know it. But it was fun. It was fun.
You think you would ever try wrestling?
I don't think so.
What are you doing? You're trying to get what?
All of the women, the men's signature, but I only got one. It's Anna Paul's.
Let's see
So
it.
yeah, I'm trying to get all of them, but I just can't seem to figure out where they are. They're like hiding. I need to catch them all, you know?
Just the light guy chiming in, but I think they come out over on that side if you really want to stalk around. But today I saw the Chilean heavyweight, big guy. He was just walking around. So if you know what they look like, you can see them in the wild.
Okay, now I have a question for you.
Okay, what's up?
How did you feel about the wrestling?
I thought it was awesome. I'm from America, so watching Sarah Hildebrandt win an Olympic gold medal in a weight where she wasn't expected to was fantastic.
Honestly, I felt the entire crowd was cheering her.
Is that your first time watching her wrestle?
Oh yeah,
Would you root for her again?
of course. After what she did, I'm really happy about this.
We just talked to someone from Iran, and he was saying that not just Americans were rooting for Sarah. It was like the whole arena at a certain point. Is that true?
I think so, yeah. Everybody was rooting for her.
Why was that?
I mean, maybe because she deserved it, because the other girl had a loss, and she ended up in the finals by default.
Coming into Paris, Team USA had only ever had 2 gold medalists in women's freestyle. We just doubled that in the last 2 days. How do you feel about that?
I mean, that's amazing. You know, I'm very proud to be an American Armenian. Yeah, so that's awesome, yeah.
All right, what's your name?
Nasser.
Where are you from?
I'm from Southern California, but originally from Iran.
Have you watched wrestling before, or is this your first time?
I've watched it kind of on the side when the Olympics are on, because it's one of Iran's best sports other than soccer. So it's nice to be here to watch them win a gold medal.
How long did you live in Iran?
I moved to the States when I was 7.
Our experience with Iranian fans has been like the most positive thing ever. What's it like growing up in Iran around wrestling?
So, I mean, other than soccer, wrestling goes back into ancient Iran. It's one of the best sports that we have traditionally. Some of our greatest athletes have been wrestlers. That tradition's kind of carried on for years, and in the Olympics, it's one of those sports that we do really well in. So it was really nice to see that in person today.
Have you been to any like big wrestling tournaments before?
No, this is my first wrestling match.
Would you go to another one?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. We were kind of, me and my girlfriend were figuring out the scoring as we were going on, but the technique and the strategy, the pure strength that comes into it was really interesting and great to see for the first time.
Would you recommend other people to get into wrestling?
Definitely. I mean, I'm someone who never played it or even watched it, but now that we came here and experienced it, definitely I'm going to start following it and encourage my younger nephews to start getting into it and my family to start getting into it as well.
Dude, that's so cool. That's what we love to hear. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right, what's your name?
Danny Kleiman.
And is this your first time at the Olympics?
Yes.
What did you think?
I loved it. It was amazing to watch the wrestling live and in person. I've been a fan my whole life, wrestled when I was a kid, and it was a dream to come here. It's an amazing thing to watch the Olympics your whole life and then actually get a chance to come and see it. So,
what was your favorite match of that session?
I love the American gal, Sarah Hildebrandt, just won the gold, so that was great.
Are you coming to any other sessions?
Yeah, I got tickets for Friday night because there's a lot of the freestyle guys who I followed for years.
Who's your favorite freestyle wrestler?
I saw Spencer Lee at the Midlands in the suburbs of Chicago a few years back and was a fan then. But all these guys are studs, and I can't wait to see all of them. And I love your show, so good job, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for
Appreciate
making
it.
wrestling great.
What's your name?
Dylan Morrison.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
We've DM'd for years.
Yes.
We've never met in person.
No, we haven't.
He's from New York.
I am.
Governor.
Yes,
right?
Governor. Let's go.
See?
Yeah.
I knew this guy, but I didn't know that I knew him. Boy, you are tall. His Instagram picture, it's just his face. You don't put the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. Dylan, what did you think about this evening's of events?
So it was a roller coaster of emotions, right? Sarah was supposed to have the Indian girl, and obviously she didn't make weight. I read a thing where she thought she was a gold medalist for an hour today, and that was crazy. So the roller coaster of emotions from her thinking she was a gold medalist already to, having to wrestle a Cuban, and, she got the job done. 3-0, right? That's her magic number, right? Yeah, USA. Gold medal. Let's go.
So is this your first time attending the Olympics?
First time attending the Olympics, yeah. I actually flew out of I was supposed to fly out of Syracuse last night, and flight got canceled. I said, I gotta make the finals, Sarah. So I drove 4.5 hours to Boston, flew straight in here, and I wanted to make sure I got here for Sarah's finals.
That is beast mode. This guy doesn't look like he just went those lengths to get here.
It's a marathon, right? The Olympics are a marathon. If she can win a gold medal, I can make it to Paris and support USA. So that's what I did.
Heck yeah, no complaining by any of us either on the long nights. That's awesome.
That's right. Okay, that's right. He did the F.
Yeah, he knows this. He is a long time.
I'm an OG guy. Yeah, that's for sure. What do we got tomorrow? We got Spencer. We've got Aaron Brooks. We've got Helen Morales. Right? We got to show up, support the United States of America. So I'm going to be here bright and early, and get some baguettes.
Is that the New York pronunciation?
Yeah, that's the upstate New York.
Where'd you get this shirt?
Amazon.
Now, is this a situation where you're going to run it back with this shirt every day, or do you have a stash of these?
I've got a stash.
High five. Right. I can reach. All right, what's your name?
Captain Eric Albarracin, otherwise known as Captain Americas. I'm here for the greatest show on earth, Paris 2024 Olympics, FloWrestling, taking over the game. We just went 2 for 2, 2 goals.
What was it like being in there when Sarah won her match, and were you there when Amit won her gold medal as well?
I've been there for all of it. So yes, I was there. I was there when she put.
They were there.
USA! USA!
Were you tense at all? That match with Sarah, 3-0 close match. Were you nervous at all?
I was, because usually she teched her. She teched her the last time she wrestled, so she kind of let her in the match by being that close, but her defense was so good, she shut it down.
Going 2 for 2, what does that mean for women's wrestling in America?
I was at the 2004 Olympics when Sarah McMahon was the first medalist, and now, 20 years later, Steiner's still in charge of the program, actually, which is awesome to see how much they've evolved. We're right there to beat Japan. Japan has won every team championship ever since they started with female wrestling, and it's time for Team USA to take over that throne. It's the Game of Thrones, and I think this is the year to do it. Paris 2024, Team USA is coming for gold.
All right, I need a promo right now.
I didn't do no promo yet.
This is a different promo for parents to get their kids into wrestling? Why should their kids wrestle?
I'm a coach in MMA, so I have 7 world champions in MMA. Henry Cejudo's one of my fighters. It's the culture of wrestling, the stick-to-itiveness, the mental fortitude, the dedication, the sacrifice, the pressure. You know, it's the pressure. When you're in wrestling, by the time you're in your 5th year, you're in a comfort zone. But that comfort zone, to most other people, is like walking on stones on fire. I teach wrestling to MMA fighters, and there's one thing that every MMA fighter is scared of, and that is a wrestler. And if you could imagine female wrestling, you're talking about a sport in which most men quit. And now we have 2 female wrestlers going for gold. It's amazing, and I can't wait. I used to wrestle with Trisha Saunders. She was my first wrestling partner when I got to Arizona State. And to see where it's gone from then till now, it's amazing. And the support of America is needed. Put your girls in wrestling. I mean, just go listen to Amit Alur's post-interview after she won. Everything she said was right on point.
That was a promo there.
Yeah, where'd you get I used to have that. I lost that shirt. Where did you get it?
One Monarchy in Las Vegas. You know, in MMA, we're on a huge platform. I just fought in Abu Dhabi. I didn't fight, my fighter did. Figueiredo, former UFC champ. So we just fought in Abu Dhabi, and our sponsors fitted us, suited and booted.
Could I get anything like that at Ross Dress for Less? That's kind of my spot.
I used to love Ross Dress for Less. When I was in the military, I went there every weekend.
This is the greatest interview of my entire life.
FloWrestling, baby.
All right, what's your name?
Manuel.
Where are you from?
Austria.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Kyle Dake.
Really? Kyle Dake. Why is Kyle Dake your favorite? He's very popular in America.
Yeah, I know. I just like his explosive style, and I'm a freestyle wrestler myself, so the freestyle preference.
I'm here with USA Wrestling legend Clarissa Chun. We just watched 2 straight Olympic gold medals. What were your thoughts?
Oh my gosh, amazing. Women's wrestling in the U.S. is only getting better and better. Now we got 2 gold medalists, hopefully more. Just so excited for all the women competing today.
Going back from your time wrestling, could you have envisioned, is this what you thought was possible in America for women's wrestling?
Yeah, absolutely. Team USA in women's wrestling has been always at the top 3 in the world. And it's time. It's time. And it's happening. We're seeing it. We're watching it, you know.
Coaching college wrestlers, how inspiring is it, do you think, for younger wrestlers and your college wrestlers to see someone as young as Amit Alur reach the pinnacle?
Amit's amazing. What I appreciate and love about what she's brought to the young women in the sport is that, like, she's vulnerable about how she struggles too, right? And at the end of the day, it's about believing in herself and her abilities. And when anyone can have that belief in themselves and trust in everything that they put into, that is something that can be a product of all their efforts, you know. So it's awesome, so inspiring.
What would your message be to parents for why it's a great idea to get your kids into wrestling?
Oh man, there's so many great reasons to get your daughters and your sons into wrestling. You know, it teaches you a lot about how to pick yourself up and move forward, you know, because that's just like life, you know. Sometimes you get taken down, sometimes you take a hard loss like Yui did, and like that was an amazing fight back for her to come back for bronze. You know, there's so many different characteristics of what wrestling can teach you on the mat that relates to off the mat stuff. So yeah.
For people who were only watching on TV and weren't inside, what was the atmosphere like for those 2 gold medal matches for Team USA?
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. I got a cowbell in there. I was like, my voice isn't loud enough to yell and scream, but it was awesome, you know, to particularly Sarah's match. The Cubans and maybe the South Americans yelling Cuba, and at the same time USA, the chants for Sarah and USA, and just like the back and forth energy for great wrestling and great competition.
Clarissa, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. You bring a great perspective. You did awesome as always. Thank you. Clarissa Chun!
USA! 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 USA!